Let's dig in. I have some fun information for you guys. We're going to talk about everybody's favorite topic today, AI. What I'm going to share about pretty much works for any business. You're a service-based business, you're a local business, you're a high-ticket business. It just depends on what your revenue goals are, what you're doing today, how many employees you have that are churning, that you're training and retraining, perhaps getting a 3-star Google review because of your employee. All of those headaches can be eliminated by using AI. Am I saying that AI can take over what humans do? No. AI is only as smart as the prompt. It's all about the prompting. One of my favorite things to teach is how to prompt AI in a smart way. It's not only the prompt, there's the post-prompt. And the post-prompting, it's almost like parenting. Say it a different way, try it a different way, right? So this methodology works no matter what kind of a business you are. If you're so inclined to use AI and automations to simplify your life, we're going to talk about AI that converts while you sleep, right? It's the lead journey automation. Who deals with leads? Every business owner, right? It's the lifeline of our businesses. We need qualified leads that are ready to buy now, right? So how many times are you traveling? Are you busy? You're saying you're going to call the lead back later. All of those headaches are going to be solved for you. What's the scariest thing a small business owner can hear? There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Lost your client. Your competitor's AI just replied to all your leads from last night while you were sleeping. This is where the world is heading to today. If you tell yourself, I'm a business owner, the quality of my life is super important, I want to be at my kids' soccer games, I'm going to take the weekends off, I'm only going to work Monday through Friday, guess what? There's business that's lurking in those after hours. There's business that's lurking when you're busy. There's a ton of business in the weekend. If you are a higher service-based business where you're charging more money, right? Examples, HVAC, plumbing, remodeling. What happens in those cases? The people that need your service, Monday to Friday, they need to be gainfully employed to afford to hire you to pay the bills. You have this rule, or it is the common theme of America that Monday to Friday is when we'll work. Weekends are family time. I completely support that. But customers are waiting and you're losing a ton of business if you don't have a system that's rapidly responding to them over the weekends. All right, so breaking news. Local small business owners are shocked to discover that leads don't like waiting till Monday. I am off to my next project. I am off to doing something else that's more important to me. Perhaps I have a mom that I need to look after. This is life that happens for all of us, right? So imagine when somebody needs you, you have a system that gets back to them, not only gets back to them, but gives them a way to either book time on your calendar or give you all of their information so they feel compelled to stay in touch with you, or you have a way to continue to stay in touch with you. Today, if you're running your business and saying, I have a phone number on my website, somebody's going to call me, they're going to leave a message, perhaps you have a smarter Ring Central, some kind of a system where you're able to track the phone number, and then Monday you're going to come in. Mondays are our team meetings, looking at P&Ls. Okay, well, we'll get back to the leads on Tuesday, or perhaps Wednesday. This is where small businesses are losing money, or you get a couple of admins, or you get a couple of sales CSRs, right? Customer service representatives. You train them on your brand. You hope that they'll answer the phone right, or you call the lead back. The lead's busy. Well, it's Wednesday morning. They're at work. They have that pain point. They need you. You need their money. They need your service. Yeah? How do we marry these really fast? That is the pain point that you should be thinking about as a small business owner. A little bit about me. My name is Rathna Ramakrishnan. I've worked for myself for about 15 years. I've run $1 a day Facebook ads. I've done Google ads. I love SEO. All kinds of digital marketing is my go-to, and I'm super thrilled with where AI is today. And what I primarily work with remodeling contractors. I'm very heavily invested in the remodeling industry. I have a podcast. I've written a book called How to Be the Best Known Remodeler. And my remodeling clients make anywhere between $2 million to $15 million. The systems that I have built for them works like a charm. And I feel I'm doing a disservice if I'm not opening this up to other small business owners, because it can really simplify your life. From one conversation, we had a $75,000 kitchen converted from the lead from just talking to AI. And the reality of today is my clients always ask me, do you think people are going to be okay to talk to AI? Yes. People are busy. They want to get their stuff done. And you don't have to hide. You don't have to pretend that there is a human being that they're speaking to. I'll show you examples. It will say, hey, I'm a voice agent. Happy to help you. And we've tracked it. We have 90% call conversion. The other drops are maybe they're in a spotty area, but we can tell this inside the platform as to what the statistics are, as to what happens to these people. Nobody cares that they're speaking to AI. They want to get this stuff done. They want to move forward. They need you. They want to hire you. All right. So I'm going to run through the current state of small business, the speed to lead crisis. I'm going to share a quick real-world story, the AI solution, and how, the customer journey transforms when we have AI, and what is the future vision. Okay. The current state of small businesses, universal challenges. 78% of leads go to the first responder. This is the fact. Whether you like it or not, if they're able to get their questions answered, they're able to get a solid plan in place when they call, you're going to win the business. It doesn't matter. Accountant, insurance, remodeler, HVAC plumber, it does not matter. Small business owner, it's going to work. Typical response time today is 47 minutes. We are living in a world of instant gratification. I got a phone in my hand. Somebody was stressing out that the phone's charge was at 95%, right? You got to watch your reels, you got to watch your TikTok reels, and you got to feel happy right now. The millennials, that is the population that we're dealing with. And so if you have 47 minutes later information going through, people don't care, they're going to move on. After hours leads, wait until next day or the entire weekend. Completely fine. Have your quality of life. Go do your parties. Have fun over the weekend. You just cannot allow that lead. Just sit there and stew for 2 days, and then you're only going to likely get to them 5 days later. That's how life works. Manual processes. It comes in. We're going to write it down. We have a spreadsheet. We have a follow-up system. We're going to make sure that the lead is contacted. We're going to take down notes. We're going to, simplify the processes. What can we do? Okay, here we are. We have a list of 200 people that reached out and did not convert into money in the bank. What are you doing? Customer experiences suffer. They need you. People need your service today. What you're offering as a small business owner is so important. Small businesses are the backbone of America. Right? People need your services. The speed to lead crisis. Here we go. This is what happens. This is so typical. No matter what kind of business you are, lead comes in Saturday at 8 p.m. A competitor that's using AI responds at 8:05 p.m. The current response, if you have good systems in place, is Monday at 10 a.m. Plug in whatever number, value of your service. $45,000, because as I told you, I work with remodeling contractors. $45,000, a kitchen or a bathroom remodel lost to a competitor because of speed to lead. Do that 5 to 6 times a month. There's your lost revenue. Right? And if every business has a list of open leads, right? You can call them prospects, you can call them open leads. Everybody has a different terminology. These are people that raise their hand saying, I need your service, and you have not closed the sale because you're too busy running your business. right? You're too busy taking care of other things. That is right there, easy revenue, a gold mine that you're sitting on. So, from a customer perspective, now put yourself in the shoes of the customer. Delayed responses, manual scheduling, you call them, they call them back. Well, we can come over on Tuesday. Well, can I book your appointment on Wednesday at 1 p.m.? That doesn't work for me. Can we do 3 p.m.? Well, not 3 p.m., so maybe the following Wednesday. Well, let me think about it, right? How do you switch this? By empowering the lead that wants your service, by showing them a calendar where they can immediately choose a time that works for them. Remodeling is such complex business if you think about it. The lead comes in, they need a huge kitchen or a bathroom remodel. There's the initial 15-minute conversation. There's the in-home estimate appointment. Then there's an interior designer. Look at all these steps. And they run at such low margins. The cost of doing business in California is just going up. So then if your margins are already low and you're going through all of these scheduling crises, you're going to lose the lead. Versus you have AI answer the phone, book time that works for the lead. I'm looking at my calendar and I'm saying it works for me. It works, Monday afternoon works for me. AI is smart enough to go look at your calendar, scan it, book time on your calendar. We have 99% show rate. When people choose a time that works for them on their calendar and self-book versus stalking, leaving messages, following up, right? All of those things, we have a 99% show rate because we're able to send a follow-up reminder. Appointment happening in 24 hours. Appointment happening in 1 hour. Are you ready? Right? We're able to send those reminders. We all need those reminders. We're all living in a fast-moving, busy world that those reminders help. Lately, if I don't have stuff on my calendar, I forget. My kid wants pancakes. I put it on my calendar because in the morning I wake up and I'm like busy cooking something else. That's how we've been trained to like use our calendars. So I'm like, pancakes, okay, now I know what to do, right? So remove the manual scheduling. It's on your calendar. The AI did it. And repetitive information requests. Let me give you an example. Your moving company. How many boxes? How many rooms? When will they arrive? What do you guarantee? What if stuff breaks? You can answer all these questions for your own business. Again and again and again, you have a team member answering the same questions. We can create a bot that will answer those questions. You can have a customer-facing bot that will answer, be very polite, answer the customer. You can take the same bot, you can make it your internal training bot, and when you have a new team member, you can train the new team member, which is what I've done for a moving company. They were just having churn all the time because the employees were feeling stressed out saying, I'm saying the wrong things, this is too many things, like I don't have the time to like flip through the binder to get the answers. So just build a bot, you query the bot, how many boxes do you need for a 4-bedroom move? It knows the answer. Why does it know the answer? Because we have trained the bot by working with the business owner as to what, business owners do this for years. I've worked for myself for 15 years, and I'm sure there's people here that have worked for yourself for years and years. You know the nitty-gritty details of your business. Every time, oh wait, let me just transfer you to the owner. Let's remove the owner out of the equation. You go dream about other things, maybe go play golf, do something fun, because this bot can serve two purposes: internal training, customer facing, right? And the internal training is so spot on because what we're able to do is we're able to train the bot in the owner's voice. How would you write an email? We take 10 of your emails, put it into the bot and train the bot. This is the voice of the owner. Please speak like the owner. It's important that you use this tone, right? Because those are important things as business owners for us as to how our brand is perceived and received by potential leads. Unclear next steps, limited after-hours support, inconsistent communication. They got a call, they left a message, you call back. I don't know what's going on. How do I move forward with this, right? It gets complicated. So let's just talk about an example. Again, home service. You put yourself, remove the face of Mike and put yourself in there because this is all of us. Every small business owner is this example. spending $6,000 on Google Ads. My clients spend up to $12,000 on Google Ads because the value of a remodel is so huge. You don't even need to be spending on ads. If you have people that are calling you and you're losing out on that business, it's right there, money in the bank that you could be enjoying. 47 minutes average response time, 15 years in business, already at 2.4 million in revenue, 78% of leads lost, missing family dinners, stressed out, can't hit revenue goals, can't beat your targets, have crew waiting for work, have team members that need to be employed, right? We all have that liability. We need to run our payroll, right? So you don't have the luxury to say, I'll just call back on Wednesday and hope that the lead is waiting for me. So here's a typical day without AI. 8:30 a.m., 12 overnight leads waiting. 10:15 a.m., you start responding. 2:45 p.m., somebody's already gone to a competitor. 7:30 p.m., you're still catching up. Because it's not humanly possible to be reaching out to 12 leads one by one, right? So what is the AI solution? I'm going to play a video here for you. There is no audio here, so let me explain to you. This is the platform on which the lead is coming in. There's a Pedro. You're able to tell they came to, the first attribution is where the lead came in. They came in through a paid search. If they come in from your Google business profile, the system will know. If they come in from your website, the system will know. They came in, right? And they submitted a form, and the contact has been created in the system. Immediately, the bot texts back and says, thanks for completing a form. We're glad that you're interested in our offer. Let's move on, right? Okay. There you can see the lead typing and saying, give me a price for a medium bathroom remodel. On this side, the bot's thinking, right? Our full bathroom remodels start between $10,000 to $25,000. Whatever service you are, massage, beauty, lawyer, we can have this happening. Well, the lead is now, the offer has any conditions I should be aware of? People are like, well, what's going on? Like, is there anything that I should be aware of? The bot is already trained on the offer. The bot knows all the conditions. It is going to sit there and speak to this lead till they are completely happy with all the queries they have, all the questions they have. Okay, the offer has any conditions? The free vanity value is up to $1,500 per bathroom. You want to do $100 off a massage? We can let them know the offer before they book time. Okay, what is the timeline for completing a full bathroom remodel, right? Sure, it's going to go look up, answer. So this is the bot side, that is your lead side, and the rate at which the bot is able to respond is so fast, right? Even the thinking that it has to do to go and find information about the lead is so fast. So it moves so fast, and then it says will be completed in 4 to 6 weeks. Sounds good, all right. Now the lead is, the bot is going to prompt the lead to book time, and then it will book time on your calendar if that is the way you want to talk to them. What if your leads that came in booked time on your calendar for a 15-minute phone call, and you had a calendar appointment with their phone number, all the details about their project or what they need your help with, and you just looked at your calendar, pushed your phone, and you called them, they will answer the phone. They've sat there and had an interaction with the bot, and they've chosen, look at that, they even will give you their address. They will give a bot an address, because guess what? They need that problem solved, that pain point solved. They're going to book time. What happens then? The appointment is not automatically confirmed. Whatever your sales process is, we can define it, right? It will get booked. You can then go and confirm it. You can say you'll follow up. Whatever, the follow-up sequence can be defined. Really simple. So there you are, March 4th, 9 a.m. It even can go into your calendar and look at the open slots and provide options. So that is the beauty of what we are able to do today with technology. So the example that I've showed you is what is called a chatbot. And earlier, it was not possible to build these custom bots because we didn't have ChatGPT. Today, we've integrated ChatGPT into these workflows, and we're able to really train it in your voice. It's going to sound exactly like you. It's insane how over time, in about like 5 days, if you have your clear processes, we can have it sound like you. We can have it book time on your calendar. So I'm going to show you an example of a voice bot.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes. Thank you for calling 7-Day Kitchens. I am Cindy, our AI voice assistant. Your call is very important to us, so I help out when we are busy with other customers. How may I help you today?
Hey Cindy, I'm looking for help with the kitchen remodel.
Great. We specialize in transforming kitchens in just 7.
I can have a 1-hour conversation with the bot, and this is what I mean. People don't mind at all speaking to a bot. That bot is trained. That bot, when you come in on Monday morning, will show you 12 booked appointments, so you don't have to speculate, how do I fill my pipeline? What am I going to do, right? So chat bots, voice bots, intelligent forms on your website. There's so many places where we're able to use AI today. Okay, moving along. Instant engagement, smart qualification, automated scheduling. People even submit designs. And I am for sure, if you're an accountant or you wanted people to submit P&Ls, anything, people are willing to submit things online. We're able to have a follow-up sequence. If they don't book time, we're going to say, hey, notice you were interested. How are you? Today is a good time for you to book time. You're in their inbox, right? In remodeling, in businesses where the dollar value is very high, it takes about 6 months sometimes to convert a lead. Do you have the time to be following up with the lead for 6 months? The automation does. The other thing that we've been able to do is create what we call an anniversary workflow. The first time the person came in, on the first year, 6 months, their birthday, whatever, say, hey, this is Business XYZ, thinking of you. Would you like to come back? You probably receive those from some businesses, but you can totally customize those today and have it be in your voice. So, the discovery and then the engagement has to happen really fast. Smart lead qualification, we are able to have the bot grade the lead. They are just tire kickers trying to figure things out. They are not going to be able to book time on your calendar, right? We can train it so we're not wasting time on unqualified leads. We're able to teach the bot to grade your leads. We will be able to bucket them into A, B, C, D. We can teach the bot what the conditions are. Portfolio sharing, initial estimates, automated scheduling, document collection, anything, service preference, when do they want to meet, what do they want to do, all of that, right? So I showed you an example of 7-Day Kitchens where I just called a bot and the bot answered. And this is what happens. We are able to train the bot and say, what do they want? Do they have a portfolio? Let's qualify for budget. What's a budget range? When I say workflow, this is the workflow on the back end that we're able to build out, integrate ChatGPT with it, and it is able to do any intelligent conversation that you want. And re-engagement. Remember, I asked you if you have prospects, a list of open leads, any business, you give me a list of 100 or 200 leads, I will convert them into revenue in the bank for you today. That's how easy it is. If you have a smart offer, you have a smart text and email follow-up, and you're using AI, it converts. So 6 times a year, we relaunch the open leads, and we get 10 to 12 projects out of your own leads that came in, that you have not had the time to tackle, that you've not had the time to serve, and put money into the bank, right? So if they're not ready, we ask them, hey, are you ready to move forward? Not ready, fine, put them into a long-term nurture. Keep tooting your horn about why you're so fabulous at what you do, why they should be working with you. If not, they're ready, let's move along. This, I tell you guys, is the gold mine that every small business owner is sitting on. If you've been in business for 1, 2, 30 years, everybody has a list, a prospects list, that somebody raised their hand, they needed your service, but it did not close. So what is the future vision? Is to be able to do virtual consultations. I'm just excited at the possibility of AI. There's so many things that we can simplify. And like I said, it's a common question that people ask me, am I going to lose my job? Is AI going to take me over? It's only as smart as the prompt, right? If you rubbish in, rubbish out. So if you're able to really build out a bot that represents your brand, you're in for a win, right? It's that simple. So there's a lot of chat widgets and things that exist out there. The fundamental question you need to ask yourself is, can it be customized to your brand? Just taking a piece of code and putting it on your website or making it part of your systems and paying whatever money for it doesn't mean anything. The value happens when the bot is in your voice, is in your brand's requirements, right? And that is kind of the missing piece where when I speak to business owners, they're like, yeah, we use those systems, it's not working really well. Because it's just a piece of technology slapped on to your website or whatever process you're using. You don't even need to have a website, which is typical of small business owners. We're just able to build out a landing page, put the bot there so you can see what traffic you're getting, what conversions you're able to get, and perhaps you have a lot of referrals. Maybe you're not able to follow through with the referrals, right? There's just a lot of efficiencies that come out of it. The thing with AI is it costs money because ChatGPT is not free, right? So every segment costs money, but it's trivial. If you were to look at the cost, it would be about $6,000 for the year. What does it cost you to train an employee to take these phone calls and lose that business? What does it cost your well-being to have that list of open leads where you're always saying, I need to follow up, right? And the retraining, the losing of the team member, right? There's just so many variables that it is such a small price to engage in, and you're really losing a ton of money if you're not engaging in so speed to lead, AI automation. The ROI is substantial. In just 2 conversions a month, it's going to pay for itself. That's what I'm seeing. No matter moving, HVAC, remodeler, accountant, just 2 conversions a month is going to pay for itself. And the higher your price point, you'll need like 0.25 conversions to pay for it, right? So human touch remains important. It's great when people are willing to book time, but if you have the follow-up system where you still call them, you validate for them, it's beautiful, because ultimately small businesses, we are in it to serve people. We're in the service industry, right? So you can't just say, I'm going to just rely completely on my bot. There's going to be some people that want that extra touch. So if you integrate a bot with a human follow-up system, your business will become unstoppable. The best time to implement AI was yesterday. The second best time is now, right? Do not leave money on the table. It's super simple. This is what I have for you. If you're so inclined to try it out, I'd be happy to build out your first bot for your branded bot for your business. And you can, go to my QR code and you can complete that information and book time on my calendar. I love speaking to small business owners to see if these processes will work for you. We're all in it to make money. I'd love to have you as my client. But if I'm able to brainstorm with you and give you some solutions to help you get clarity as to whether AI is even a feasible process for you, I'd be honored to hang out with you. So you'll have everything about my business once you scan the QR code, and I can show you case studies, I can walk you through further demos, I can do a ton of things. So I'm happy to answer any questions, but I just wanted to quickly take a selfie.